Hello, hello, how's it going? We're playing Outward. Scene. There we go. So I'm actually really enjoying this intro screen. I never noticed this guy had a stamina potion in his hand this whole time. Same design. Nice touch. How's everybody doing today? Sorry for the delay. I've had nothing but technical difficulties today. But here we are, and I'm happy to be here. God damn it, we're gonna build that house. I'm kind of excited to get to the story portion of this. I think it's kind of goofy that it's gate kept through a city building element, but you know, I guess they tried something new. Did I die? Was that something that transpired? How have I had no sleep? I don't remember dying. Did I use that as fast travel? Yeah, this DLC is kind of interesting. We're gonna do a lot more exploring, and then I've got some ideas about how to speed this up. All right, is this a completed house? I swear to God, I will. Wait, I'm sorry. Can I not go inside this house I just made? Okay. I mean, I guess it's done. Yay. Maybe this is the front door. It is not. It is not the front door. I like how it comes with a back alley, though. That part's a little odd, but I like it. I guess we move on to the next... Because right now I'm following the... Oh, maybe not this one. Through here, I need 2 resource production buildings, which will probably take a month to make. Let's take a look. The hunting lodge. Yeah. Yeah, let's go build a hunting lodge. Let's go slap that in the old Wow, that is not a small building. Where is likely to have animals? Okay. We'll do some scouting around. Maybe it died when I logged off? I don't recall. Huh. Does the hunting lodge hunt for lava monsters? Yes. In my headcanon, there's giant magma fish living in there. And that's what they're hunting. See. It's the only way they can survive. God damn. Okay, this place is huge. I mean, I get it. It's a building, but Wouldn't a shack suffice? Why can't I build it in the hillside? Alright, I'm borderline gonna slap this wherever it fits. There we go. D-Gen, how you doing? When games give you gigantic blueprints, like that place while in... it should go to, like... yeah, exactly! And then give you kind of an idea of the map that you're looking at. Because, like, seeing it from this point of view, I don't really have an idea of where it'll fit. Or look. Start construction. 10 days? Ooh, tomato pesto. That sounds bomb. Go for that shrimp scampi. Well, I have a strategy. We're going to be moving around, which I know is vague. We're going to try some dungeon delving today. And if that fails, I'm going to buy all the trail rations I can, and then just, like, travel between Berg and here. Wait, what do you mean you feel this is less? As in it's not as good as Shrimp Scampi? I mean, I don't know. Just because it's different doesn't necessarily make it bad. I mean, it sounds like it's freaking bomb. If that's indeed what you're saying. Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Oi,
I mean, yeah, an
over
entire,
well, let's get to work.
Okay. But yeah, an entire recipe of butter and garlic can only take you so far health-wise.
So, what are we working on today?
Alright, so basically we're deciding which, alright, I don't know, are you familiar with Southern cooking? I'm pretty sure a stick of butter is necessary for every recipe. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine being from Texas, but I mean, you know, if you keep going there. Although, I feel like Texas cuisine's far different from, say, Louisiana cuisine, which is far different from Florida cuisine. So are we buying stone or are we buying wood? I feel like wood's an import, so we're basically going to be getting a stone quarry. I don't have any money. Okay. Okay, I don't have any money. That's actually a problem. Oh, that's a good point. You know, I actually never thought of, I'm sorry to say it from the outside, thought of Texas in terms of a different regions. I mean, yeah, it's like, is Austin, Texas cuisine different than El Paso?
So, what are we working on today? We're grateful to you.
I'm sorry, what did I just do? Oh, I found the fast travel for time. I think I just worked for a week. I'm an adventurer, damn it. Why am I doing manual labor? It passed a week's time helping the workers build the settlement. The days fly by. Okay. I only have that. I mean, I understand that Texas is a much bigger state, but I have that thing for Washington State where it's like Seattle cuisine's very much the same as, say, you know, Tukwila cuisine, which is the same as, you know, Tacoma cuisine. It's just Washington cuisine at that point.
So, what are we working on today?
Well, see how far they've got on our hunting lodge. Now that I pissed away a week. Or, not pissed away, excuse me. I helped put the effort into these members that I have a strong emotional connection to. I think maybe my not being attached to these characters is kind of my own fault, though. I did kind of breeze by the dialogue. Are we hiring soldiers to do this? Huh. Hi. Hey, Caustic, how you doing? It's good to see you. Alright, now we're gonna go explore a dungeon. So how's the day been treating you? Actually, how's the week been treating you? I know it's been hectic on my end, but it's not been a bad week. Oh, no wall hacks here. Oh, I lost my settlement. So are there people who have actually gone all Dragon Quest builders here and built an entire settlement? Or is it more part the course to do absolute bare minimum and then continue the quest? I wonder what the depths of people liking this game is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it as somebody who doesn't like the game. But I feel the adventure part's more fun than the city builders. Although I guess I am actively sprinting all over town. Yeah. Oh no! Toothaches are awful. Clothes stuff. Nice. Yeah, unfortunately I have to go into work on Saturday, so just for a couple hours, so that's going to turn into my shopping day. But business as usual. We're going to be a streaming here. Nice, getting up dinner time. I made a basically what is the common denomination of just simply food. Basically rice, potatoes, some steak, cut that up, sauteed it, and then yeah, I made this Dijon garlic mix, and it's okay at best. But you know what? It feeds me, and therefore I'm happy. Like, I usually joke about that in video games, where you basically, you have these, like, fine dishes that these huge stats, and then you just have, like, you know, the basic food. But really, in real life, there is just a basic food, a mix mash of stuff that you eat. It doesn't have a name, it simply exists. Oh, hey! I mean, that's kind of cool. We can loop around. You know, I didn't actually consider buying more resources. But you can loop around, you can work for a week, you can loot this area, work for another week, loot the area again, and basically go along the rounds and speed run, basically, this mission. But I feel like we need a destination. Either A, we're going to the sulfuric chimneys, that sounds cool, or B, we're going to the Myrmitar's hive. I'm leaving this for last. I don't want Monkey Man Island. I feel like the moment we go to Skull Island, I think that's the time where it's like, okay, that's the final hurrah of this game. I don't need to fight King Kong. Don't feel the same way if I had to fight a dragon, though. I like fighting dragons. It's epic. Now, random ass question for the day. Ooh. Oh no! That's awful. That's kind of the crappy part. I mean, I know that's actually a part of our evolution that I don't freaking understand. Why do we have teeth that do not fit in our mouth? Like, what evolutionary benefit does that give us? I'm sorry, an alpha tyrannosaur? Are you gonna be able to get that fixed up, or is that something you gotta wait on for a while? And from personal experience, I actually had to have a tooth extracted from my head last year. And I basically dealt with tooth pain for an entire year. And the moment it was gone, it was just like, why? Why did I do that to myself? So if possible, I would suggest, yeah. No, I hear ya. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm, aside from smashing my... Hey, what's going on here? Promotion for your channel, viewers. Okay. How do I do this? Okay. Boom. Okay, cool. I don't have to do that often. I feel like that may not be normal, but yeah, getting those ads sometimes gets obnoxious. But yeah, 2 of the 4. Where were we? Teeth, yes. Yeah, that is really lucky about getting the wisdom teeth. Well, that's good. I mean, you know, it kind of means that it's people are discovering maybe it's not a good business practice. Oh yeah, I get the quote-unquote artists all the damn time. But that's usually on the Discord side. I am becoming a little more, you know... I don't know. Proactive with the whole, knocking that down, but, before I was usually like, yeah, I mean, okay, struggling artist, you want to show off your stuff, please, I'll take a look, but I'm not looking. I'll make that clear. Oh, yeah. Oh, just the whole online artist stuff not being as popular? Which is actually one thing about AI art that's coming to fruition. It's actually becoming very clear that AI actually has an art style unto itself, right? Like, you're looking at it, it's like, well, it's very clearly AI. Not because it's, like, a particular quality level, but it's because it's very similar to all other AI. Like, how it shapes people, how it shapes environments, how it does that. And it's kind of like the logic seems to be solidifying into a particular kind of artistic style. Which is interesting. I wonder if it's going to be, like, to the point where it's like, okay, you have your AI art. It's obviously AI art. But then you got actual artists who can still have, you know, a market because their style is actually unique. Well, more unique. Oh, yeah, that I definitely get. But little do they know, I actually know artists, and I'd rather pay them. Or the ones that I know personally. There's just something visceral. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but like, there's something visceral about actually getting cash and then handing it to somebody, you know? It's like, please, make me a thing. Hey, how you doing, Jamaby? It's good to see you, bud. How's it hanging? Also, that's a cool emote. What is that? It's a guy with the 80s visor. I have every intention to just sell this iron. Oh, I got plenty of silver. I got a stupid amount of silver, but you gotta understand, I'm a dragon on a horde. I'm picking up this iron specifically to put it on the ground when I'm overburdened. I'm actually moving to the chimney stacks. Clearly going the wrong way, of course. Yeah, I've got like over... I think it's 109 gold bars in my chest. there's no reason that number can't get bigger. We're doing venture capitalist, a vendor style, or outward style. Basically, I'm building a workers camp so that they just have to pay me to do the work to keep themselves alive. See, there may be across the way an entire giant camp, but they don't need to know that. Ooh, Zero Seaver. What game is that? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. What kind of game is it? Is it like an RTS? Is it a... We got some monkey people? Yes, actually. Apparently, as soon as I turned the game on, the house was built, so... Now I'm making them build a hunting lodge. Oh! I've heard really good things about that one. It's actually like... It kind of came out of nowhere at being kind of good. Does it live up to that kind of, like, expectation? But yeah, it's, maybe my thoughts are basically going to I'm going to check out all the dungeons in this area, and then I'm going to be, basically just spamming the time so that I can actually, you know, build the town to get the mission going. Because right now, I just need 2 resource buildings, and they're like 10 days apiece. Which, admittedly, is a little dumb. But then again, this game is nothing but high notes. I feel like, you know, having a low note, mellow it out, do a good plateau. I still think Harmattan was a much cooler DLC. Like, very well structured. It was an awesome adventure. All the dungeons working together was a really awesome touch. What that? Well, whatever it is, it's mine now. So since I built the houses, do I get to charge the villagers rent, or does this place only cost me money? Nice. Stalker, Tarkov. That's kind of cool. I really like the pixel style. There's a game that I played for a while. It's called In Celebration of Violence. Art style, pretty low-key, but the game itself is incredibly good. The story, because I'm a slave to the story, is... incredibly intriguing. How they do kind of like the their pantheon that you're trying to kill, no less. Yeah, and that one was incredibly good. But there's something to be said about like kind of that low pixel style still being an incredibly good art style. What do you guys think? Is that a meteor, a dungeon, or is that just a rock that I can walk around? I'm leaning, maybe. Let's go to the smokestacks. If that's underwhelming, we'll go back to the rock. Which actually, if you think about it, when there's like an asteroid with a huge impact crater, does it like burrow into the earth or does it stick out like that? Huh. I mean, something that big, you imagine it hits pretty damn hard. Ah, yes, sulfur. This place must smell wonderful. God, this is gonna poison me. I mean, there's so much. There's a yellow hue on the ground. Such a cool detail. Disgusting, because it probably smells like, well, frankly, the rottiest of eggs. But I wonder if you ever get to the point where you just stop smelling it. So you think they're giant sulfur crystals? Huh. This place is probably explosive. Okay, where do you think this cave is? It's another meteorite. Or do you think it's a rock thrown from the grenades? That's awesome. So basically, it's a they added grenades, but the NPCs aren't really smart enough to use them. That's kind of awesome. Nice. How many? Be honest though. How many times have you blown yourself up with a grenade? I think that's a real test. A Turing test, even, or Turing test. All right. Shout out if you see a cave. I want to be inside of it. Oh, I've gone too far north. We're just gonna hover around the smokestack till something pops out. Is that a giant? Why is he red? What is that? Not used them yet. Pretty rare. Oh, okay. I mean, let's be fair. If somebody ended up, you know, getting into a firefight and died before he used his grenades, I feel like you're just carrying it around for, you know, no reason. Hey, what's going on, buddy? You gonna sell me stuff? How you doing? Be friend or foe? Let's talk. Nope, that's foe. Moving on. Oh, come on, don't make me kill the hippo with the stuff on his back. I'm gonna do that because now that I said that out loud, there's stuff on his back. Yeah! How else do you find out? Say, hey, are we enemies? You don't automatically know that. I'll have it be known, I started a dialogue. A waning tentacle. A sticky Medusa tentacle. Abnormal flickering lights are caught in these ones. I mean, okay. See, that giant lost everything because he was not my friend. I walked up and said, hey, how you doing? Need help? I was going to offer to carry something for him. Maybe trade. He didn't know that. I wasn't even brandishing a weapon. This is on him. And I would challenge an alternative. How do you find out? Would you just automatically assume he's a foe? Huh? What if he was a salesman and you just stabbed him in the face? Then you're the bandit. Think you need those tentacles? The astral weapons? What is the astral weapon? That sounds... Well, I mean, I was watching at a distance. All he was doing was walking. And I don't know. If video games have taught me anything, it's that creeping around is the same as being hostile. It's like you only have something to hide as long as you got something to hide. Ow. Alright, hippo. None of that. Is that a corrupting hippo? Which is a sentence I never thought I'd say in my life. is not the button I wanted. Hippo, I'm gonna need you to chill. Come here. You can stop being chill now. There. Come on, let's streamline this. I'm offended by the fact that you won't step on that platform. Thank you. See, why can't the traps be as big as that house? Well, he might have. But they call me Mr. Change of Plans. See. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue, but, you know, hang in there. It's a whole weapon set. I think there's one for each of the basic types. So you can make a sword or a spear. Ooh. That's interesting. If that's the case, that warrants some investigation. Alright, see how I said I'd pick up this iron just to drop it? Boom, here we are. It's on the floor now. Then who ends up looking bad? Yeah, I got the blade prism, and I also got the spike prism. And then a handle. So I basically, like, got a whole set. Huh. Well, I like Weird. Let's check out Weird. I mean, let's explore some dank, sulfur-smelling cavern in the spirit of Weird. I'm assuming it's dank. It's probably really dry and hot. Also, not really big on the whole having food thing, I'm noticing. Yeah, I didn't do shit. All right, let's find a campfire. Trinket handle. Oh, okay. Oh, so there's a different item per weapon. Okay. Is going to announce a new project. Really? I mean, you didn't steer me wrong when it came to Elden Ring. All right, so 7 days from now, let's say, let's put it to test. What do you think it's gonna be? I hate how you have lasers. If I'm underneath his blast range, am I immune to the laser? Posts a picture of a demon monster thing surrounded by a volcano. What? I give you full permission to put a link down if you want to show it off. I'm very curious about that. Big demon monster. I mean, I'm down. Those are things that usually attract me to games. I don't have any healing items. Lame. My need for food has been neglected. If I find a corpse, I'm making a skeleton. Because there's a lot of these guys. They never seem to wander alone. What is it, a sulfur pool? What? Oh, it's just sulfuric gas. No big deal. Oh, I'm being poisoned. I'm being poisoned? Oh, okay. Ah! I understand I'm dying. Just give me a moment. Just hear me out. Get out of the gas. Oh, you know, that entire endeavor was completely unnecessary. I'm glad we had this talk. Interesting. Alright, give me a minute here. I'm gonna... Oh. Shit. Oh, God. All right, I'm gonna quickly link this. Let me see it. interesting. So what other games has Nine Dot Studios made? I know I could do my own research and find out, but like what are they known for if not Outward? Wait, I'm sorry. Battered maize coated with delicious salty tor crab egg yolk. That sounds intriguing. Corn with egg batter on it. Well, that ain't health. Okay. Brand and Outward. Interesting, okay. It kind of does. It either reminds me of Dungeon Keeper or kind of like a Doom mixed with the World of Warcraft. Because it kind of looks like an imp to me. Did you just walk past me, you walking sphincter? I'm beginning to think, am I the aggressor here? I feel like I'm the problem. Ah, I see. No healing potions either. Lovely. Actually, everything to make. Really? Okay. Which, I mean, that is cool. Downside is I don't use either the chakram or the dagger. Like, I had ambitions to use a dagger, I just didn't. For I'm an ambitiousless dog. I'm sorry, what move is that? Ah, yes, patrol. I don't have the health for this shit, come on. Oh, whoa! I'm sorry, what? I'm calling bullshit. Okay. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Ah! I'm gonna do with these. That did not do a lot. I just straight up died. I think I should leave the cavern, regroup. You want the spear, you need to hunt down the shaft and handle. Or shaft handle, plus the spike prism. Okay, I can do that. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Oh, I've been dragged deeper. There's no way I'm getting food. Alas, here we are. Once again. Let's see what we got. We're not fully bereft of stuff. We got one of these. I like planting houses. Okay. Would be a weird promo pick. Well, I mean, it would be a weird promo pick if that's not the main story, right? I mean, think about it. Maybe this one has to do with demons. Or maybe the Red Queen or something like that. Not against outside the world of possibility. Why do you take so little damage? A drifting Medusa. They decided to send Outward players to hell. Maybe that's maybe it's a big April Fool's hoax. I know it's March, but maybe that's the thing. They're telling Outward players, look, we're done with this game. Go to hell. We're gonna tell you that in 7 days. I don't think that's gonna be the case. Couldn't help but notice that you see a dead body there. I see, I gotta be closer. Oh, closer I shall be. love the idea of just eating mashed corn. I don't want to do it, but the thought pleases me. Where's my stuff? Okay, I need a mana. Just drink a mana potion. Okay, you know, we're just gonna get out of here. I don't need that corpse. Give me a moment. I'll look at chat in a second when I'm not in mortal peril. Alright, what do we got? So, weird promo pick for the side send. Also, in this region, I come across a room of blue sulfur gas. There's a pet opportunity. Really? I just need to suffocate? Only that? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, and maybe I'm unpopular for doing so, but I'm gonna try to not suffocate? I mean, hear me out. I mean, think about it. Yes, we have that anticipation of 7 days, right? But I mean, we're waiting either way. We'd either spend 7 days not knowing, or 7 days just knowing. Knowing that it's coming, I mean. I mean, let's be fair, though. Like, does this company have a good track record with the majority of the games that come out? I mean, I don't doubt they do, but I think it's worth being excited for. Oh yeah, and that's where I am. I'm probably gonna have a plenty of opportunity to suffocate in this mine. It's probably something I'll excel at, too. It's like, you know, everybody's really good at something. Mine's apparently breathing sulfuric gas. I mean, I gotta get through it somehow. Also, where would blue sulfur be? That don't make much sense to me. Oh, look at that. You got a big old sulfuric gas haze up there. Maybe let's go into that cave. Tally-ho! It's okay, it's okay. We're okay. You're okay. I'm okay. It's just gas. We'll be alright. I can't breathe. This kind of goes forever. Okay. I am not going to bother drinking an antidote because I'm going right back in there. Downside, still don't have any health anything. Really, all I need is wood. Really. Damn it! I need more health items. I don't even have a healing potion. Let's go! I might actually die in the sulfur. Oh, here we go. Blue sulfur. Alright, drown like a pro. Does getting killed by these guys count? Alright, see where we're at. You move again, you can feel the egg moving inside you. Oh my god! Oh my god, what is happening to me? Trying to staunch the bleeding of your vital organs. Oh my god! With a sickening pop, the egg hatches on the floor, letting the new Medusa into this world. You scramble for your weapon, but to your confusion, it doesn't attack you. In fact, it seems perfectly content to float around you. Words cannot describe how lucky you were to just... What the hell? I know! I didn't realize I was gonna be a mother. Like, I basically just birthed Hephaestus. But I've forgotten how to get pets. Oh, here we go. I also got a tiny blade puppy. I got a... Yay. He was born in my vital organs. He's so cute. Oh, okay, so all the liches gave me something. Well, that's BS. Why didn't the Rust Lich give me anything? Is that like the prize of the Sulfur Dungeon? I mean, it's kind of cool that it is. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really have a choice but to dive in again. Ah, screw it. Let's go! Oh, that's for unidentified roots that I can't pick. Lovely. Alright, here's how we're doing this. I'm going to sleep off breathing sulfuric gas. So, you know, take that as you will. Do I die if I sleep while poisoned? Wait. Detail. Equip this. Repair it. Oh, yeah. Well, all of them gave me an armor set. So I don't think that's apples to apples. It's like a, the Rust Lich gave me a thing that all the others gave me, but the others gave me more. The Rust Lich just died. I mean, maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's the fact that I killed the guy. I don't need food. I got a plant. Don't you die. I feel like I'm breaking the game by doing this. Like, do I get an infinite death loop? Or do I just teleport back to the main town? Or does all my food just dissolve? Awesome. I'll take it. Alright, let's head out. This way. Yeah, same to you, buddy. Okay, so I have been here. Back at town. Really? Wait, there's a cave in town? What? Well, take a peek. I mean, I need stuff to do between now and the lodge is built, so hell yeah. And then we'll come back to our feature presentation of an adventure. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might be lost. I might be lost. Shit, let's head back. Oh, gotcha. I didn't realize there was a cave. I mean, I definitely gotta splunk that. And then I'll get enough stuff to get a campfire. And then, you know, food. Might as well grab the palladium. All of my meat is rotting, though. All of it. how do I get out of here? Ah! So we'll head back and then work for another week. I wonder, would they freak out if this little guy was there? I'd consider them rude if they did. It's my little squishy boy. I birthed him. Did I not bring my other tent? Oh, there it is. There we go. Nice. Now, this Caldera thing seems to have a bunch of stuff locked up. So we got one suggestion about going back to the town. But what other dungeons do you think I should dive into? Not saying that you should need to watch me die 100 times, but... like, is there explorable stuff while I'm waiting for the house to be built? Because I want to do that before I kind of speed run to the end of the crafting portion of this mission. Is it? It's my daughter, Delu? Oh, it is. Aw, she has your eyes. Or at least one of your kidneys. But that's kind of interesting. The egg hatched in my kidney? I mean, I did somehow staunch the bleeding from my vital organ, which is kind of wild. If you think about it, like, I opened myself up enough that I exposed my kidney to pull out this egg that hatched in front of me. And then somehow, you know, bandage that shit up. Cannot imagine that being a very good experience. Make sure to get my corn. Is this open? No. It does not. Wait. Hello? What's going on here? We got a dead guy. What else we got? Very well. I'll take it. Yeah, you hold the fort, lady. I actually kind of like the design of these buildings. It kind of reminds me of the Dwemer in Morrowind. Or Oblivion, or Skyrim. Pick one. The wiki about the pet. I think it might be later in the quest line. Oh, okay. It's gonna take 10 goddamn days to make? I am joking on that front. Grab. Look. Ow, I forgot your extendo neck. get wrecked. There we go. Victory is mine. A campfire is not. Okay, so it is incentive to continue on the storyline. Well, we'll see if the pet's kind of worthwhile to get. And well, if I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm not too distraught. I'm not trying to 100% the game, that's for sure. With that being said, it's been a very good run in this game. It's kind of like finding a decent area to chill out in. So what happens if you go to Sirocco before you beat the game? Because it's not until you beat the game that you actually see the vendor, but you can come to the Caldera just fine. That is A-okay. That is A-okay. It's very much the come what may playthrough. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I understand. I mean, unless it's like a giant metal contraption, maybe like a miniature motorcycle with a, you know, with a, what is it, a paver wheel full of spikes. I don't know. Or a talking severed head. I'd be into that. If it's a snail, I don't want it. Screw those snails. I've banished them from my mind and my likeness. In fact, I would get the snail just to put him into a chest. Just to forget about him. I put him someplace that I know of. I'd, in fact, get a snail, go to a legacy chest, and put him in there. So that I can let my, you know, descendants deal with them. For this generation needs not that snail. It's like that one critic in Paris who absolutely hated, I guess he's dead now, hated the Eiffel Tower, but always ate at the restaurant there. And when questioned why, his thoughts were, well, it's the only place in Paris you can't see the damn thing. You come to the Caldera. Takes me. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. So you basically go to Old Sirocco, and then there's just nobody there. Well, so much for sequence breaking. Huh. So I am here. I need to be far south, or... All that said and done, I did leave with a decent haul. I mean, half of it's rotting in my backpack for sure, but... I feel like this is very much... Now, mind you, I have not actually seen much of the mission of this area, this DLC, but I feel like this is a DLC of kind of half-baked ideas. Like, which one came first? Did a Harmattan come first, or did this one? Because if this one came first, I can totally see that making sense. Because it seems like it has kind of like a bunch of ambitious ideas, but like didn't really get executed very well. Whereas like, I think Harmattan's like a lot cleaner, a lot more concise. It's got a very clear mission tree. Really? Okay. Makes the regression far more shocking. There's a cave up there. That definitely might have been the, well, I guess we're out of ideas. Just keep smacking ideas together until it, comes out. See what comes out from it. I'd like to be the fly in the room of that meeting. With the creative director who just kind of throws his hands in the air like, I don't know. Let's make a city. Well, what lands haven't we done? We haven't done volcanoes. Okay, cool. Well, what do we got in volcanoes? Well, we got rocks and sulfur. Neat. Okay. What about monsters? Jellyfish. All right. And monkey men. How does that fit in the story? I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's do that. Well, we haven't done a building game before. What would they be building? I said, do it. I am the publisher. Do as I say. While snorting a giant line of coke. I'm being unfair, mind you. I'm just basically guffawing on the walk. Now, there are things about this DLC that I do find pretty cool. But I do find other regions have a lot more, like, open dungeons to do. Like, a lot of the dungeons that are in this one are locked, and they have, like, things in them that you cannot progress doing. And I feel that one's kind of brutal. For example, like, going into the oil refinery here, right? Like, it seems like it has this entire route that somehow leads here, but it, like, has an entire locked door with a key, and I'm like, well, where the frick do I get the key? Or then you go to Old Sirocco, you go to this entire dungeon, get to the very bottom, and it's like, oh, you don't have the item for that. Like, well, okay, like, why? I made the journey. And it's like it's gate kept. The missions are gate kept in the fact that it's like, oh, but you didn't build a house, and you know, a hunting lodge, because we can't figure out how to do things ourselves. But we killed the nobles that did it for us, mind you. Also, why am I so full? What is weighing me down? Oh, probably this rock. Most definitely these two things. Okay. When they say plant sample, I took the whole plant. Just basically uprooted the damn thing like a dandelion. You ever get that thing, like, when you were a little kid, or have you seen a little kid do it? It's like, hey, I got you a flower, and it's a dandelion, and it's, like, got the root ball on the bottom? That's how I imagine I got that. It's like, oh, that's very sweet, but that is a very dead plant. That actually reminds me when I was a very little kid. Honestly, I get that, yeah. But I mean, I feel like I'm going to power through it. Once we build those two buildings, I'm going to speedrun that. And then we'll open up the actual mission itself. See how it opens up. If it's just going to be base building, then we might be done with it. But we can at least give it a chance. I'm all for that. The good old college try. Drop whatever you're doing. Oh, yeah. I mean, how do you know I don't already own it, Mad Hat? I actually, I already own Power Washing Simulator, and I've beaten the game. It's really good. So that one seems like a very worthwhile. I can't say I'm terribly excited for Bikini Bottom, but that one's really good. Although, I'm saying that, but, you know, power washing a pineapple might actually be fun. I've never hit a pineapple with a power washer before. What happens? Does it tear it to pieces? Now, real talk, Mad Hat. Are you actually going to grab it? I don't know if you've ever played Power Washing Simulator. I'm amused that it exists. I'm so happy that it does. Sounds like something's fighting. But I'm a little too slow right now to actually want to engage myself in that. I get that. I mean, I don't know about you on the East Coast. Are you still getting that crazy nuclear winter over there? Nice, okay. What, the DLC or just the entire game? Nice. See, I just straight up bought the game because, unfortunately, I'm addicted to work. And even video games that are work, I just love. Like, where I live right now, I don't really have much opportunity to power wash, but where I'm moving to, come July, definitely. And then I'd actually consider getting a power washer and a, you know, doing that. Because, no joke, that actually sounds like a fun task. You've inspired me, Mad Hat. We need the world to be clean. With high-powered jets of water. Yes, so basically, right now, we're in the, last DLC, right? We're trying, it's got this, crazy base building thing, so we're trying to, like, I'm gonna try to fast-track the base building, get into the actual core of the mission. But, we're basically trying to finish up the game itself. Power Wash Simulator, I think it's the whole game. Oh, it's absolutely a whole game. Yeah, it's the Final Fantasy and SpongeBob. Those are the DLCs. They also have Tomb Raider. But the entire, like, core game's really good, I think. It actually goes where I think a simulator should go, right? Where it's like, you got the mundane things, that's fun. You're, like, power washing a house, that makes sense. You're power washing a car, a motorcycle. But it's telling, like, a meta story as it goes on, right? And then it ends up, like, you save the world from a volcano because you power wash Atlantis or something like that. Which is just so bonkers that, you know, it is awesome. But yes, we're in a very dry period of this game, Mad Hat. It's a, it is a lot of walking. My backpack is full of samples that I'm getting. I don't even know why I'm collecting. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to show them to a prospector, which I actually believe the prospector is supposed to go out there and find this crap herself, by the way. Oh, yeah. The firehouse is really... actually, that was kind of a longer level. Yeah. You know, not wrong. Not actually the aim they were going for, but you're not wrong. All you need is a little pop-up that says, keep on keeping on. That's one thing this game doesn't have. Just arbitrary, random encouragement just strewn about. Dropped by the community. And I feel like the game's lesser because of it. I know, right? I've got this crazy backpack that it makes me small, or it makes me slow, but I can carry a lot of stuff. Although I did not see anyone in Death Stranding poking something in the face with a spear. Just saying. Although I do get to choose my hat, and I did. It's a good hat. But yeah, we beat the main game. We beat the first DLC. That was incredibly good. And then this one, well, it's got a volcano. And I don't love the base building. Mainly because it's almost done in real time of 10 days. Wait, did it not before? Wait, the drop and pickup trick. What do you mean by that? The drop and pickup trick. Because I've never played the original Outward, so I've only seen the version that we have here. Oh, come on, I'm so close! I am so ready to drop one of those samples. That the Prospector should be getting herself, by the way. Like, what does a Prospector do if not go get these samples and then sample them? I feel like it almost makes me want to play like a 4X strategy game or an RTS just to have a game where I can tell somebody else to do something and then presumably they do it. Maybe I do Oxygen Not Included. That is not a game I'm good at all. I'm about as far away from an engineer as you can get. In practice and principle. So close. Come on. In my, air quotes, town. During the animation, the bag... Until the bag was back on your bag. You drop your bag and pick it up again during that animation. Until the bag was back on your back. Really? Oh yeah, they certainly fixed that one. Yeah, that, I don't think that works. They certainly cleaned that out. Which, that actually kind of came up. Who are the people who find these bugs, right? Like, oh, I'm just gonna drop the bag and pick it up all the time and then just see how that affects the game. Like, I feel like that's the kind of stuff you find by accident, not necessarily seek it out. Don't mind me, guys. Just walking across town. See the house? I made these guys build this house. And, why? I don't know. I paid for it, though. I mean, it probably does. Like, if a game company comes out with a definitive edition, do you think they just completely abandon the original? I don't know what the practice in that is. Almost there. I'm looking tired, but I'm almost there. Really? Larian Studios says that?
So there you are. Let's see about the wee oval.
Bunch of clay and gravel. Okay, I'm glad.
So there's some excellent.
Pleasant surprise. Special materials, growing spots. Where'd you find these?
Well, let's get to work.
What the hell's flash moss? And how is flash moss 12 pounds? Soft moss that ignites and burns to ash in seconds at the slightest spark. Alright. We can clean up our inventory a little bit. I don't need to be carrying half this shit. I'm gonna hold on this, I guess. On this. On these. I'm gonna drop this. Give that a minute. Drop this off. Can I build houses simultaneously? A thought that I just had. Excellent. Alright, let's see what we got. There's a YouTube series about devs watching speedruns of the game. One survival games had someone beating it in 7 minutes, where placing a stick on the ground allowed them to clip through walls. I can imagine that. How do they respond to something like that? It's like, well, I didn't see that one happening. Oh, yeah, that's rough.
So, what are we working on today?
But I didn't actually consider Larian Studios doing that.
How
Kind of
can I
makes
help?
sense, though, if you think about it. It's like, yeah, we got the Primo version. Why would you want to play the old one? Not saying that's what they should do, mind you. Okay, see, now I'm selling you guys drugs. Does that make me the bad guy? Are you gonna throw me in a volcano? Keep it coming. Keep the cash coming. I don't need any of this shit. Also, it's hilarious that the frickin' what was it? The frickin' hair here is worth more than this rare quartz. There's little details about that in games, which I find the most amusing. It's like, what was the thought process there? Did, like, multiple people come up with this idea, or... Excellent. Got a lot of cash. Give me gold.
So, what's on the agenda today?
So are we starving to death? So maximum, minimum. That's 5 per day. Okay. Got all 8. $40. Sure. Timber? Sure. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Pretty sure you can build simultaneously. That's awesome. I'm gonna do that. But at least when you own the original, they gave you the Game of the Year definition. See, okay, but that's actually a, yeah. Which I totally agree with. Mod issue being kind of, while inconvenient, I think Larian Studios is doing the right thing by giving you the Game of the Year edition. They're not making you buy it again. They're just saying, hey, we have this updated version that we're going to follow. Hey, Greenling, how you doing, bud? It has been a long time since I've seen you. How's it hanging, man? It's good to see ya. I'm trying to find something. It is... What am I trying to find? Oh, I already have it. Yeah. Good. I know. It's a, I've been cracking at it, but I'm very happy that I have. It's, this streaming thing is really fun. And I think it's awesome, all these folks that are, hanging around. They are making this wholly worthwhile. What's been going on with you, bud? Oh, thank you for following. Jesus! That is not a small building. Sure. Throw people at it. Learn more. About what in particular? You got any projects going on? Oh, nice. That's cool. Any subjects in particular that are striking your fancy? Oh, you do? Really?
So, what are we working on today?
I guess we're spending a week. Go!
We're grateful to you.
Well, that's good. And I mean, sometimes you're pretty hard on yourself. I mean, you know, just because it's a, may not be perfect doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It's a good starting point, and you know where to improve, right? Yeah, while I've been doing this, I've been kind of a, Personally, I've been struggling to balance the two, but I've been working a ton too, because I got a big old promotion at my job, so gotta make the big bucks. It'll be really nice when I'm not working 13-hour days, though. Thank you. Okay, that's only 5 days. I can live with that. So, well, actually, believe it or not, I'm trying to finish this game. This is the last DLC. I'm trying to, like, I hate to say it, speedrun it until until I can actually, like, get going on the mission itself. I finished the story on I've beaten Levant in the main storyline. I've beaten Harmattan, that first DLC. And now I'm trying to get through the Two Brothers. And then I'm gonna find consider Outward complete. I think that would be a good stopping place for it. But unfortunately, this
So, what are we
feature is
working
not
on
the
today?
best, in my opinion.
This is a relief.
So I'm basically jumping in and building the house for them, so I don't have to wait for them to do it. I've seen it. I've seen people stream it. It looks really good. And believe it or not, years ago, I used to play the original Helldivers on Xbox. However, briefly, but I did. So it looks crazy good. I haven't played it, though. Oh, no kidding? Well, it's a third person. And the one thing I do enjoy about it is the fact that it... Oh, I have, like, no wood. Yeah, the top-down idea was pretty cool. I do like how cinematic the game looks, though. I do think that's pretty awesome. Granted, I am always shaky about, you know, multiplayer-only games, so I'm usually slow getting on the bandwagon. Like you do. Okay, I'm basically throwing money and my own labor into this problem. And god damn it, I'm gonna have these buildings built.
How can I help you?
I want to buy something. Okay. That actually looks expensive. Look. Here's 20. Treat yourself to something. Wait, what? I don't understand how the math of this works. Same as me, still working 8-hour days with the kids. Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah, I know. That's the difficult part, is having like a ton of ambitions and then a single day to do it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it does seem like it's pretty good for, like, you know, those single runs, right? Basically, you do a mission or two, then you go to bed. I've been doing that, have you ever dove into Deep Rock Galactic? That game's pretty fun. That game's pretty fun. I thought it was gonna be stupid as hell when I got into it, and I was so wrong. Yeah! Oh, here we go. We build a house. They make food. Why do I have this? This is, okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Let's just, work for another, 7 days. Honestly, I feel like I mostly play the Driller because, one, I like flamethrowers, and two, just digging through the ground is amazing. But then I usually play Gunner myself. Because, you know, Daka Daka Daka. And those zip lines are awesome. Look.
So, what are we working on today? We're grateful to you.
Yeah! I most recently been playing with the Caustic launcher. Trying to make that, like, crazy good. Wow, that's wild. I just love how powerful you get in that game. And, like, the challenge, it does meet up with it. Like, keep up. So it's... Oh, gotcha. I hear ya. Yeah, I think I use that occasionally myself. I've been switching around, trying different builds, but I do like the sticky flame. Alright, so we're done with this. So your initial supplies only last. We'll find a way once the building tasks are done. Okay. It's time. We're doing missions. Alright, Dorian. Lay it on me. What do you got?
So, what are we working on today?
You're Joseph. Who's Dorian? You're Dorian.
Ah, there you are.
The essentials
We've
for
got the essentials for construction set up, but we've hit a serious snag.
Give me a sec. It's about our brain herbs. Yes, my usual stream time is a 4:30. It's been turning into like 5:20, unfortunately, due to my work schedule. But 4:30 to 8 to 8:30, and then on weekends I do a little bit longer. But I try to do every day except Monday, which is my like day off. Not from, you know, IRL job, but you know, from this.
Our workers are going into Ambrain withdrawal. Our scouts and hunters can't gather enough for everyone just by foraging.
Set up an improvised growing operation to help. Do they want me to grow
We need a
drugs for them?
fertilizer. Something to give our Ambrain crops enough nutrition to survive until our first real harvest.
Why would they not? Why is that bad? I think you should all go to Monsoon. This is a volcano. Why?
This is troubling.
Since Sakura says, long before the Scourge, it helps regulate body heat and protects lungs against ash and soot in the air. We've depended on it in order to survive our work for generations.
Unfortunately, ceasing to smoke it comes with awful side effects. The nobles knew, of course.
That's why almost none of them smoke it. By controlling the supply, they use the addictive nature to control us.
If we don't solve this problem, we stand to lose a considerable amount of manpower.
Construction officer would slow down significantly if so many people left. It's like you have an idea that would work.
Here's what you need to
Find
do.
a freshly laid murmur egg and hives near the coast. Then take it to the sulfuric caverns. Find a bluish pool of sulfur. What? A fertile medusa releasing a ton of nutrients.
Here's what you need to
You
know.
sink the murmur egg into a few minutes. Stuff inside the egg should be exceptionally good fertilizer. What? I don't.
I don't like the look of this.
In a single time, aside from moving to this quarry. Honestly, I'm shocked we all met.
You remember your first steps out in the wild, don't you? I don't like the look of this. How can I help you?
I'm really questioning this mission. I'm gonna keep maintaining these guys' drug addiction, or Mirmitar. Oh, I know, I just got frustrated. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Green. It's good to see you. But yeah, Mirmitar, it's a, it's one of those words where I do know the, pronunciation. I'm being stubborn. You just see it sometimes. Sometimes I find very common words and I get so used to mispronouncing it that that's just the new word. Like for the longest time, back to playing, I think it was a Halo 2. But it's a bit hard to... Oh, really? Oh, shoot. That's good to know. Thank you. How about now? A little overpowering? Yeah, I get that. We'll dial it back. It's the other one that is most... See, that's kind of been the challenge on this, maintaining the audio levels, because on my headset, I can adjust the volume, right? So I adjust it to a very manageable level on my head, but I don't know what it sounds like on the stream itself. I got a little bobbing meter, but unfortunately that isn't the best indicator. Or maybe I just don't know how to read it. Yeah. I mean, this entire time it's been below the yellow, which tells me that it's kind of quiet? I don't know. It's like, have you ever seen those Soundwave machines? One of my uncles had those when I was growing up. And I could not make heads or tails of it, just having a squiggly line. But boy, could I turn the knobs and make the squiggly line move. Oh, interesting. I'll mess around with it, because right now we're minus 8.3 decibels, which is funny. That sounds like negative sound. My voice is what fills that empty space. So, okay, I didn't 100% understand what that mission was. So, retrieve a Mirman egg from the depths of the Myrmidar Haven. I mean, I guess that's where we're going. We're going here. I mean, that's okay. Neither am I. They call me a gifted amateur. Is not everyone's audio equipment the same? Yeah, that's true. Yes. I mean, the microphone I got, while it's not the most expensive I've ever had, it's the best microphone I've ever had. It's a, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually sitting across from me on the desk, like a good 2 feet away, and it still picks up my voice okay. Disregard the fact that I have noise-canceling headphones and I am shouting at times because, you know, I can't hear myself. Whereas I do see some streamers where they have their cam on, but it looks like they have the microphone practically inside their mouth. I don't know how that's comfortable or sustainable. Oh, a monkey. Away with thee. Guess we're going this way. Perhaps I should have found a road, though. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that people got boom mics, but I don't see the value of having it that close to your face. I mean, I would be terrified to find out that people find this to be an ASMR stream. It's like, oh yeah, you basically just the sound of your voice is comforting, and that's what people come here for. Not like the game shenanigans and, you know, random dumbass comments I do. Though I am more critical to myself than most people are, I realize. Okay, I've seen a lot of peach seeds, not one peach tree. Boots. I have fished up boots. Very well. I feel like I found just like a random dead end. I'm amused by this. What the hell is over here? I kind of like how the lava hitting the water is creating like a steam geyser. Like you do. The obsidian in this place must be huge obsidian stones. On the ground at the base of the trees. Really? I don't think I've found a peach yet. I guess now that I know they exist, I'll be looking for them. this is the kind of part that confuses me. I mean, look at this. I mean, yes, I understand this is an important building. But like this Cabal of the Wind's pillar, this area is huge, but it's also empty. Like what significance does it have with the Cabal of the Wind? I find those gaps somewhat frustrating sometimes. Because, I mean, look at it. I got like 6 trees, a house, and then a pillar. What are you trying to tell me here? Yeah, I got the spirit collar. Like the crazy wind chimes of magic. I did not partake, but I was amused. I like the idea of the combat bongos. Yeah, we got termite mounds. Yeah, I like the idea that the class, I think, is cool. That snail is garbage, and I feel like should be thrown into the volcano. But yeah, the actual skills seem pretty interesting. Like, you build an area of combat. Really? That's kind of cool. And yet another story about Outward kind of, or in 7 Dot Studios, actually, like, you know, immortalizing somebody who contributed to the game a lot. Oh, I didn't know that. It seems like a very Outward name, I'll be honest. Where the hell's the entrance? If I'm gonna be robbing this place of its, you know, eggs, I gotta at least find a way in. I mean, can you imagine that? I mean, I do understand. Modders, love them, hate them. I mean, there's always that conspiracy, but it's always the thought that, like, I like when a developer comes in and just says, thank you for making my game have obscene amounts of, you know, replayability. Thank you for letting our vision grow. I don't know, though. Has there been any instances about a game developer just, what the F is that? No. Excuse me. What the frick is that? Let's start drinking stuff. No, okay. Hey, get away from me. Wait, I thought the jellyfish guys was a Mirmitar. Whoa, okay. What are the jellyfish things then? I suppose I could just read the thing of my pet. What are you? Oh, a Medusa! Right. See, I just superimposed them in my head. Alright, mana regeneration. Let's see, what's a good, barrier, definitely. That's gonna be a good one. Maybe before I jump in. There's greater strength, reduces resistance. Chug this. Just in case. It looks like he does fire. Mirmitar. Well, now I'm kind of intrigued. I kind of thought they only really had 3 kinds of enemies in this area. Are Scourge adjacent? Oh, okay. I mean, you might have noticed I just put Corruption on my weapon. That's okay. I do lightning damage anyway. Also, do you notice his head's a cobra? I mean, nobody told me about that. Like, they couldn't give me some warning about, you know, how horrendous these things... Like, are those scales on its back, or are those its eggs? Oh, good. Coated with easily ignited oil. So you're telling me that's its tongue. I question its anatomy. Okay, I'm a lot more heartened that it's not actually... Yeah, I agree. I like how creative it is. I'll give it that. Sometimes it's a little disheartening to always see. Yeah, it's like they're buff Wendigos with a cobra for a head. But yeah, sometimes you get to the point where you just see too many of the same enemy. It's just like, well, why? Give me something new, something interesting, something off the wall. It's kind of one of the reasons why I never got on the Pal World bandwagon. It's like, not even like, you know, all controversy aside, it's the fact that it's a Pokemon-like game that doesn't have any interesting monsters. It's like, well, shoot. Why? Out of every idea you could possibly have, you have chosen not to have any unique? A Tor Crab jerky? What? Okay. That looks like a Grant's Barrier. Jeez. That's really good. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope. I'm so mad. Okay. There we go. See, that got a little bit in the yellow zone. Wonder if you guys heard that. That's another thing. There's the disparity between the... And I'm talking about sound initially. There's a disparity between the sound that I hear, the sound that you hear, and then what pops up on YouTube. Because I do want my YouTube to have sound. Scarlet Emissaries and Ancient Dwellers? What? You're right. I do have yet to run into those. Cool Rainbow Jam. Okay. I mean, an Ancient Dweller sounds cool. Sounds like it's been there for a long time, and I'm there to end its life. But yeah, back to the uniqueness of creatures. Like, I understand, like, you know, chibi stuff and animals, and it's like you have to have a frame of reference, but like, why can't you come up with, you know, why do you even need to adhere to the shape of a creature, you know? Or the shape of something like an animal. Why not say, how do I make this jam? Or toast? Okay, fine. Like, why not give me a bunch of shapes? Like, of course there's snails in here. Of course there's frickin' snails in here. Where do I get a salt spear? I feel like that would be an effective weapon. No. I'm not even fighting you. You're not even cool. Ow. Yeah, same to you, buddy. Well, that's good. Now, I will say this game has a lot of very unique creatures. As much as I bitch about these snails, I totally do think they're interesting. I just hate them. Glassing the planet would not truly sate the fire of rage I have for these creatures. Are you kidding me? I got kicked out? Bastards. Yeah, it did. I didn't even realize I was poisoned. I thought it was just basically corruption damage. That didn't register in my head very well. I will clearly state that that's my fault. But I do blame the snails. I feel like if I met them in the gymnasium, I would steal their milk money and buy myself a Coke. The snails, mind you. Nothing else. That's just wrong. I'm pretty sure, like, when they're saying that the Caldera is one of those most brutal things that has your resistances, that, you know, is going to be the most difficult thing I've ever experienced, I think they were specifically talking about the snails. Everything else, no, that's just, you know, typical fare. But those snails are invincible. Those snails are poison. I'm gonna drink one of those. One of those. And sure, one of those. Why not? Let's keep the ball rolling. Woohoo! I think I wasted half that shit, but here we go! I still like the giant mushrooms. I wonder why giant mushroom, but here we are. I kind of like these stalactites. Do you think those are egg clusters? That'd be interesting. Get away from me, snail. The Haven Gate Key. Where the hell do I get that? Don't tell me I gotta kill a snail. That's another thing, but this may actually be... Ah, crap. Fine. Fine. I will try to kill a snail. If you heal, I will be so mad. So much! Stop healing! I did it! I killed one. You're next. Oh, I need a stamina potion. You will be next! Drink that. I think that barrier is really helping me. That kind of tracks, because they got, they're basically bugs, and bugs have consistently been weak against ice. What are you, a gastrocin? Why are they named after eating things? What is this? Chrysocolla beetle. I mean, okay. I feel like he had a mite infestation. That might be the aim, yeah. I think I'll give your cold damage one a shot. As soon as the lightning wears off, I'll drop that. Also, I just noticed I'm carrying a whole bunch of gold bars and coin. That was a mistake on my part. Alright, what the hell do I gotta... I'm actually a little heartened now that I'm actually killing things. I feel like I can survive in here. Assuming I find the damn key. Is it you? Nope. How about you? Nope. We got plenty of dead people here. Nope. 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 Let's see. What else do I gotta kill? I will purge this entire cave until this key is found. There we go, another path. Nope. Oh, they got honeycombs too? What are these guys? Are they like bees? That's actually kind of cool. I kind of like how it's got like a leathery surface on it, kind of showing that wax cover. That's pretty cool. Ooh, okay. Oh, we got ourselves dripping goo. I'm gonna call it honey. Oh, we got potions. Astral Axe, you say? Don't mind if I do. What else we got? We got bracing. Not got much in the way of defense. Shame. Sure. You know what? Do it. What kind of damage can they do, really? 0 if they don't hit me. Okay, I think he hit me. Oh, what a double attack. Can't believe that worked. Get wrecked. Alright, do you got an egg? No. You got alpha meat, though. You guys are a lot weaker than manticores. I feel like it's easy access to alpha meat. Is it? I don't know what I got it from. Is that like a status effect of its area of effect attack? Or was that the problem of my sulfur potion? Which, now that I say that out loud, I did drink a potion made of sulfur. I think having respiratory problems is kind of a given. I actually don't want the oil or the iron, but what I really came for was the gem and the beetle. Whoa! When did you show up? Major stamina regen. Oh, damn. Oh, lame. He hit me. Basically, he just hits the ground so hard that my diaphragm just stops. Oh, here we go. Whoa! Yeah, nope, I'm not ready for you yet. We're talking lightning here. Lightning. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're basically going apeshit. Alright. Gotcha. Body kick. Ow. He hit me so hard, I became hungry. Man, this guy does a lot of damage. Why am I not using traps? I feel that was foolish on my part. Okay, there's no getting away from him. Shit! Nope, mistake! Don't die! Don't do it! I'm dead. I think my mistake, if I kept up the aggression, I would have been just fine. I think I wanted to run away and use a trap, and that's what killed me. Consciousness, your throbbing brain. Oh, I'm deeper. Lovely. next to the rest of the corpses. Of minus 100%. Wow! That's awful. Granted, I'll be honest, my stamina does not regenerate quickly. So that's kind of a bummer. I like these plant tents. The fact that they increase your food and hunger meter just kind of renders the survival aspect of this game pretty moot. And the fact that they're 8 gold apiece, or 8 silver apiece, I should say. I like how the place I went first is considered deeper into the dungeon. Okay, now I know. Now I know. I got a strategy in mind. It involves chicanery. This is not the place. A little bit of premature. We're going this way. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's be fair, I did sleep for 8 hours. So he probably had time to heal. But, that being said, we won't have time to heal this. We want to go on Mama Bear here. I'm going, I don't know, I was kind of ad-libbing that. That didn't work out. Come get some. Seriously? Boom, boom. The fire is healing him. I repeat. Not the case. Notice I didn't drink any potions. That might have been a mistake. There we go. Woohoo! We got some air. There we go. We got a Haven key. I mean, we're not just gonna stop there. These guys are too cool. I actually avoided this place because I thought they were the jellyfish. I'm very happy to be wrong. Yep. I mean, I'm sure if he hit me once, I would have felt the fact that I needed him. So, yeah, how about those eggs? I actually really like the color of those eggs. The fact that they have veins. There's a very large stack of Myrmitar eggs in this nest. Taking a few shouldn't unbalance their ecosystem. I'm worried about unbalancing their ecosystem? I didn't know my guy was so a Caledony sword? Or Caledony, I guess? I like how this random chest is in the cavity of a very large animal. Presumably a whale. Forged glass great mace. What? And it gives a barrier? What is this? Cool. Astral shield. That's cool. Oh, I already know it. Let's look at that. Let's look at the astral shield. See what we're looking at. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of got like a, it's like a thing and it has a constellation. Chalcedony. Chalcedony? What? Let me see that. Let me see that. Astral pistol. That's cool. Cal said it. Yeah, okay. I take it back. You're absolutely correct. It's not that I doubted you. Oh, you know, that kind of makes sense. Where am I going to get a nephrite gemstone? That's a great axe? It's a pick. Huh. Well, I'm going to keep an eye out for the Chalcedony sword. Cheese. So, wait. Okay, what's the, where's the distinction of that, though? Like, where do we, see the fact that it's a CH over the, or the hard C over the CH? Like, is there a rule dictating one over the other? It's kind of like the same thought between the word chitin and chitin. Or chitin, I guess, as some people say it. It's like, well, who's to say it's chitin or chitin? Well, it's because it's a Greek root, and it follows that rule structure. Which, Chalcedony, I don't know, is that a Greek word? And not a challenge, I actually genuinely just like words and how they work. See, what's worse is the fact, not that he's dead, it's the fact that he's frickin' surrounded by worms. Like, what could that mean? Well, I mean, I know what it means, but still. Nope, that's the entrance. I don't want to be here. Wait, what? This isn't the entrance, is it? Nah. There was a dead guy here. Though there's pretty few instances where CH makes a hard C. Charisma? Well, I don't know if it's a, I mean, a few instances. I mean, I feel like it's kind of common between a, chitin, chiron. Like, anything Greek-rooted, it would have a, the hard C attached to it. Which, one thing that it makes it a little bit frustrating with that is there's no, like, surrounding function that makes it true. It's not like a mathematic equation where it's like, if this is the case in the word, then hard C is true, right? Kind of like how Q is always Q-U-E. In fact, let's flip this one on the head and really think of it that way. Is it truly cheese, or is it keys? Huh? I mean, all the other Latin-based languages, it's like, you know, starts with queso. That's actually the only one in a different language I know, so maybe it's a bad example, but still. How do you say cheese in French? Fromage. I think it's fromage. So maybe that's also a bad example. Yeah. So you know what? I'm just going to go out on a limb, put this on the table, take it as you will. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Where the hell am I? What? The hell is going on here? The very top of the sanctuary is like a... Am I here? Ooh. You know, that's a very valid point. Maybe that's how we tell a true fool, is the ones who try to pass that they do know it. For certain. Without fail. Truly, they're the most foolish among us. Believe it or not, actually, when I left the restaurant industry, I learned that the most in the retail industry. Is apparently, if you say something with authority, people just assume you're the boss. And they'll believe everything you say, unless they actively know the inverse is true, right? It's like, just speak with confidence. Just speak like you do know what you're talking about. And people are just like, yeah, this guy knows everything about this. Wait, what? How did I get from there to here? Wait, there to here. What the hell's that? Is that another sanctuary? So twofold, I don't understand why I needed a special key to get up here. Because truly, what the F is up here? And B... I don't know how to get down. Oh, good. A wandering patrol. Alright, now we're in travel mode. I'm going to go back to griping about the Caldera. Not really. But I noticed all the other zones have so much detail to them. This one is very flat. Like, there is not much going on with it. Oh, let's take a look. Might have to fight for it against one of these jellyfish, but... or Medusa. I don't know. I'd kill a monster for a peach. Well, I don't think we ran into any luck this time. I don't doubt what you're saying is true. It's just we have not been lucky yet. I'm sure I'll pick one up. But yeah, it's like all the other areas seem to have so much detail, whereas practically everywhere we go here is kind of flat, matted, just like a texture on the terrain, and just a blasted heath. And I welcome any challengers, like people who prefer this kind of landscape, but I don't know, just like a few trees. I understand that it's not supposed to have a lot of life, but even the desert had more detail to it. Like, you know, the flowing waves of sand, the heat haze going about it. I mean, right now, we just got a volcano in the distance. This giant termite mound, which I can't seem to circumnavigate. Nor discern why it left me up here. Like, why was there a key required to be in this back door? Oh, there we go. We got a cave entrance. Nope, that ain't a way down. Oh boy. I guess we're going back the way we came? What a strange area. Why would it lead me here? Why did it need a key? Like, I beat a boss to get that key, and it led me to this flat, textureless area? I don't understand. I'm open for spoilers if there's, like, something important to be found back here. I feel like I've gone through the main story that, you know, some of the spoiling sessions aren't necessarily a bad thing. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is a little something. We got scraggly trees. Oh, okay. How you doing, Snowhush? Good to see you. A rare weapon I won't care about. I like it. It's one of those I pick it up. Ah, lovely. Put it in the box and forget about it. Most gather points for peaches. Okay, that makes sense. Also, the fact that the crater is still smoldering is a little impressive. That must have been real hot. Hey, E Records, how you doing? Good to see ya. Oh no! Ooh. Philly cheesesteak sounds really freaking good right now. I will drink potions. Oh, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Whoa! Ah! I was busy preparing. All right, let's get the salt. Just keep pounding potions. Pound potions to victory. We'll go cold this time. I'm sorry your day's been crappy though, hey, Snowhush. That's this week's been rough. Sounds like across the board. But hang in there. Alright, you're dead. Ah! I do not believe he is weak against ice. Holy snakes! I'm on fire. I'm dismayed by how little damage that did. Ah. Okay, fine. Holy crap, I have no hit points. Run! Good news, it's a snail. Full stop. It's not going to catch me very fast. Do I have healing? Anything. Quite literally anything. Give me an alpha tor crab food stuff. Give me a little bit of this then. Well, I didn't do it, but I'm happy it happened. I like how he's healing on his comrade. The disrespect. These snails have no love for their comrades. A warm axe. It's kind of cool. It's just wedged a person to the tree. Company laid out. Jesus. So your tech is going through a weird period of slide. Yeah, that is actually pretty garbage. I know a lot of companies been doing. No particular about resisting physical decay of fire. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's a. I know a lot of companies are going kind of crazy, getting close to the end of the fiscal year. It's like we gotta maximize profits, so that means they can function without employees. That's rough. I know they, I mean, I'm glad that you, still have your job, but, I mean, it's super stressful having, like, you know, your comrades in arms having to go through a bad time. Oh. Okay. See, what I usually go, and maybe it's not an actual good Philly cheese. It's not like a traditional Philly cheesesteak, but I usually get it with like the seared steak, right? You got the white cheese, usually maybe some Gouda, maybe something a little softer. You got your roasted veggies, bell peppers, of course. I prefer roasted reds personally, but a lot of people like green peppers in there as well. But I like it extra, like, face-meltingly hot. And super gooey and cheesy. So good. You know, actually, Caustic, that's a good question. Does the main character have a weakness? I mean, we got a stack of resistances for sure, but is there like something humans are weak against? Okay. Veggies, tender beef, yeah. The tender beef is very important, I think. Yeah. But that's kind of the trick with this. Like, you get the super tender beef, right? You have that kind of seared, but you cook the beef and the veggies together on the saute pan. And I do agree, it does kind of sometimes overcook them, but it's supposed to make like an amalgam mix of between meat and veggie that's kind of just drenched in cheese. Slap that in between a hoagie bun. So good. I'm trapped on the other side here. Slowly dying of thirst. What is this? A strangely warm axe. Could this heat be intensified somehow? No. No, it can't. That's just me being difficult. Oh, this all recovers burnt health. Peppers, onions. Oh, you know, I completely forgot the onions. That's a good idea. Onions, beef, cheddar, and pepper jack. Okay. Then, to be a kicker. Yeah. Which, honestly, like, I know it sounds super basic, but just the amount of salt and pepper that go into... Oh. Okay. Interesting. Because you know how in RTSs or 4X games, how the computer sometimes cheats? I feel like it's the other way around. I feel like we're slightly cheating by being exceptionally resistant to things. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. So, in truth, I can talk about food for days without getting hungry. It's just I'm trained for that much. I just love food and the creation of it that, you know, I can wax poetical for days. Player, but other human enemies decay, exception of March bandits for a player. Wholly depends. Oh, okay, interesting. Fromage. Yeah, I briefly forgot what cheese was in French. And then I remembered a Dexter Laboratory TV show where all he could say is "omelette du fromage." So naturally, that stuck in my head. I have to find a way out. They are coming. Drums in the deep. There we go. That's maybe it's not everybody's thing, but those of you who do enjoy cooking or trying new things in cooking, what's the strangest recipe you've ever tried to make? Bonus points if it's molecular gastronomy. I feel like I'm a lot closer to this thing than I used to be. What is happening here? Rustlet set. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because he has, like, super resistances for other things. And it kind of, like, makes you, like, negative towards, I think, electricity? I could be wrong in that regard. Wait, what? Why am I next to this guy? Where am I? Is there another ship? Or is this the ship? With the golems and the monkeys? Yeah. Oh, yeah, which I honestly think a physical malice is such a bad resistance negative to have. Because just about any enemy, even if it does elemental damage, it does slap you in the face. It's pretty much a guarantee. They have physical attacks. I suppose except for maybe the snails. Really? Interesting. I don't understand where I am. Like, where do I live that these guys are walking around? Hey, Peaches. No, that's a corpse. Never mind. The Ark? Yeah, I mean, I see the ship, but I remember that ship being so much... Where is that? Oh, I didn't realize the Ark's not on the map. I just kind of use it as a waypoint. Get the hell away from me. Oh. I like your style, Records. Right where I need to be. See, you're never lost. You just make the destination where you gotta be. Which I always thought was clever because it does a lot of ethereal damage. Ethereal enemies are weak to ethereal. Oh! I like that. So it's not actually the sword being ethereal. It just makes everything around it ethereal. I like that. Okay. I didn't realize there was a tunnel there. Or like an exit point. It seems certainly far away from the beginning area. Of that dungeon, I mean. I thought that dungeon was pretty cool. The enemies weren't that bullshit. It had a decent boss in there. I got what I needed, and I left. Don't understand the key. I guess it got me a warm axe. Which, you know, yay. But honestly, now let's talk about the story of this DLC. These guys, they want people to stay in this village because it's too dangerous to go to Marsh, or to go to Monsoon, right? But it's incredibly dangerous to live here, and they're controlled by a drug addiction that they have to smoke in order to live here. And yet, but they killed the nobles for controlling the population with the drugs. So they want me to create a supply of the drugs so that I have a control of these people so I can convince them to not leave? Even though leaving might be the best bet. I don't think I'm the good guy here. I think this DLC is making me a twisted monstrosity. I'm turning into the very thing they rebelled against. Blowing minds. Was I the monster all along? Am I just busting into a fresh ecosystem? Gaining wealth and power only to serve my own gains? Maybe we turn into things we hate. Yeah. I don't think that's what installing a drug plan means. I feel like a drug plan's a Exactly. Although, you know, mathematically, there's usually only 1 or 2 NPCs, so... You know, that's a good twist on that. It's like usually when you're talking to an HR department, when they talk about a drug plan, it's getting you off drugs. Now I'm just trying to give them drugs. And I guess healthcare, yeah. We're not actually fixing the air. We're just making you more able to deal with this air. Through something heavily addictive. What I'm saying is don't stop breathing sulfur. Another reason why I don't know why people insist on living next to these volcanoes. I mean, I guess they've been there for generations, but really, I'm convincing them to stay. That's the part that's killing me. It's like, why would I not just convince them to go to Monsoon? I like Monsoon. They have a literal god protecting them. I mean, sure, my nation was at war with them, but we're at peace now. Although if this volcano erupted, the entire world would be messed up. I mean, look how big that is. We made it. I also realized I completely forgot about the second half of that mission. I've gone in the wrong direction. But it's okay. I want to empty my bag anyway. Well, let's take a look at this. Examine the blue sulfur pool. I'll go there next. We have a very relevant current example of trying to relocate people from their... Yeah. I mean, that is definitely true. Pretty sure it's not just the volcano, too. He also called Three Brothers. Which, I mean, that's true, but I mean, we have the eldest brother, which is actively erupting. And then you got two more brothers, which I guess could possibly erupt? I still find it funny that in my own town that I am building with money, I insist on sleeping inside of a bush. The boys. The three bros. Da homies.
So, what's on the agenda today?
Don't you talk to me about agendas. There. Take my gems. I may be salty at you, but you got money. No, don't you sell that mole. I don't think I've ever seen a travel ration go bad. This is new for me. I got mashed corn. Sell some wine. Sell them their own drug. Oh my god, am I the dealer? I don't need a stealth potion. Just gonna lay that on the table. Well, Snow Hush, when you're right to right, I did find a legendary item that I'm probably gonna put into a chest and forget about. Well, now that I...
So, what's on the agenda today?
Why? Why do they take so much money from me? 4 per day, 4, 0. sure. Aha! There you go. So let me go through this. So, agenda, cheesesteak. The moss is also a sample item. Yeah, I got it as a sample, and they gave me the moss back. I don't know why I wanted
Oi,
moss.
over here. Now, what crit? We owe you one.
Mole pigs.
Well, let's get to work.
You do realize where I found those mole pigs, right?
So, what are we working on today?
What do we build? A lodge, a mason's workshop, a woodcutter. Woodcutter it is. There's some wood. Okay, this is also huge. Jesus. There. Build her up. I'm going to forget that that one exists. Oh, that's actually great to know. Let's buy that one back then.
How can I help you?
That's not what I wanted.
How can I help you?
There. I'll keep my moss. If only just to hoard it with everything else. And then proceed to not build the building that I'm supposed to. I feel like I'm beginning to hoard things for the sake of hoarding them. Here. I mean, maybe later on in the game they actually give you, you know, more impressive buildings. No. Also, the fact that these guys are only drinking rancid water concerns me. Or are they only giving me rancid water? That might also be the thing, too.
So, what are we working on today?
Huh. Exactly. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, they'd show up to my house in Hermatin, right? And then I'd have family members like, please, you gotta get rid of this stuff. You're killing yourself, don't you know? Look at this chest. Does this give you joy? Get rid of it. That sounds like a challenge mode. Here's this as a challenge. Can anybody, like, as well as a you know, the actual challenge mode, can you play Outward with only the stuff you can carry on your back? Like, you cannot use houses for storage. You can only carry what you need. I'd be hard pressed to try that one. A pouch only run? What? So wait. Basically, he just wore the Master Trader armor, and that's what he did the whole game? What did he use? Like, what, did he just use fist weapons? That's like no traps. And I can't imagine playing this game without traps. I mean, I guess magic. That cliff is gonna kill me. Ah, see. But that's external storage. So it's only what you can carry on your back, right? Oh, that's kind of cool. Do a little extra fire damage. Is that a one-handed axe? Because if it's a two-hander, it's kind of like, yeah, you're carrying something heavy for sure. And then you got your, like, potions and stuff. But yeah, I would definitely say that the backpack in town is the temporary storage. Like, basically, that counts as storage. Oh, okay, nice. And no, Snow Hush, I'm not a psychopath. Well, at least we got a dungeon in mind. I take it you're the authority of psychopathy? I mean, I guess if you're judging yourself to being a psychopath or not, I guess you have a biased opinion, and therefore maybe not a good judge of your own character. But on the other hand, you do know yourself often, more than anyone else does. I mean, let's be fair. What is talking to those voices in your head, if not introspection? I still think there might be a dungeon down there. Mind you, I have not gone down there to look. I don't know why. But I'll do this other dungeon first. Looking inward? How is looking inward not interacting with it? It's like staring at somebody's not interacting with them. They can still react. I like having the idea of an inner monologue being a two-way road. Well, I guess it's not a monologue if it's a two-way road, is it? Oh, isn't that kind of like the biologist conundrum? Kind of going on a side tangent. So, observation only, but an observer, like an actual biologist or somebody studying an animal or something, being there only to observe them, but them being there is changing the animal's behavior, because animals tend to, you know, react to other animals near them. It's almost like the uncertainty principle, where the act of observing something does change it. I mean, if it was good enough for him to think about, I think it's good enough for us to... What is going on here? Excuse me? I thought we murdered you all. Don't mind me. What is... Whoa! Ow. That did so much damage. Yes, it has definitely... It's been closer to like 32 days since I've been there. I basically worked in the town for like 10 different things. What is fun is in physics, quantum particles react to being watched. Exactly! And it's the fact that it's like, in order to see things, you have to have electrons going, so yeah. It shows up in two places. See, that's the kind of stuff that messes with my head. Quantum and relativity are... To realize our consciousness is carefully fashioned. That is definitely true. Oh, nice. Also, I did forget to bring any form of antidote from here. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I didn't forget anything. But yeah, having our minds not be which I get that quantum not relativistic, but it's also it's not that the world isn't Newtonian, or at least what we understand Newtonian to be. Oh, really? Dungeons every 3 days? Well, that's cool. And I think that's a factor about my thought process. Is like, I'm pretty good at maintaining a decent thought process until, you know, I have an interaction that pulls me away. My mouth does not go nearly as fast as my brain does, so it seems like I don't finish a lot of thoughts. Yes, go away, you Medusa. I hate you. I also believe I might have gone the wrong way. Alas. There we go. Just, set yourself up, guys. Got a little story for you. It involves these traps. Once upon a time. Kaboom. Dungeons were the same time as the other world. 3 days. Oh. I didn't even realize the Gatherables had a different timer. One more. Just prepping up. Don't mind me, guys. What would you do with somebody who just stood in front of you and ate a bunch of, let's call them granola bars, right in front of you? Looking you dead in the eye. I hate you so much. I hate these things. I hate them. Stop wasting my traps. There we go. Alright. Howdy do.
What?
Halt! I don't recognize you. Identify yourself, brigand! I mean, yes. Whoa, easy there. I'm just gathering fertilizer for the refugees. No need to get violent. Do I feel like I'd be reasonable to a bunch of armed men telling me to halt? Snakes escaped. What do we got? Whoa! Ah! Are you freaking kidding me? You trap-spoiling son of a gun! I don't like the slow ball. Pretty sure merchants are also a 3-day timer. I didn't realize they're 3-day. I was always in the assumption they were 7. Huh. In the mood to watch a bunch of nobles get wrecked.
What? Not happening.
Those treasonous wretches, how dare you aid those murderous thugs? Sure.
Someone's about to get it.
Alright, make me bleed. Let's do it. Come get some. You're good. Boom! Just a little preparation. From much, from all. They'll be first on the wall when the revolution comes. And even so, they're still just using iron swords. I feel that's, maybe I did them a favor. Did they not see the giant lightning rod I'm holding around? Like, that didn't even dissuade them? Oh, we got numbers, guys. Look at this man in his plate mail and shiny, glowing spear. I know, that was awesome. He flew backwards and then bounced back off of the trap. Damn right. But then again, like, you know, how many people have just, like, maintained pure eye contact while oh, he was carrying a bowl of ice cream. I mean, okay, I guess that's a power move. But yeah, just maintain complete eye contact when actually, you know, trying to eat something. And going on a date doesn't count. They have a different intention than just making a power move. Hey, man, says, you live in Portland. I mean, okay, you know, that's fair. I don't live too far away, and I get that. But then again, you know, I'm a bigger guy, so oftentimes I can get that impression where it's just like, don't you look at me. Finish what you're eating and leave. Goddamn. The blue sulfur pool. I'm sorry, it's blue liquid sulfur. I feel like that's actually lethal. You gently dip the Myrmitar egg into the blue sulfur. So, to your surprise, the chemical reaction is almost immediate. The rotten smell fills your nose, and spots cover the shell. Okay. I did it. Why does their fertilizer need to be in the most dangerous place they can find? Also, I missed this chest. Hey, I found the, I think, shaft handle. Now I can make the astral spear. Now, the thing is, I don't know how to make the astral spear, but I think I can. You know what? Soldier stuff. Or malicious stuff, I guess. Whoa, hello. Damascene Great Axe. That's probably worth a pretty penny. Increase the power of weapon skills. Interesting. Got everything for the spear. Shaft handle, spike prism. Oh, I'm slowly dying. Give me a sec. Waning tentacle. Spike prism. I'll have to pull that out of the old chest. You get that line. BRB, choking. What is it with adventure games like this and having poisonous environments? They always have it in the Souls games too, like giant poison swamps. It's like the expectation to get through them is kind of ridiculous. Look, I don't got time for you, hippo. They put a size limit on the chest. They really did. I mean, think about it. If you had only a limited amount of stuff that you could carry around, but then again, I feel like, not the chest, but the actual having a house in a haven that's kind of a downside to the game. I do like the fact that you have to consider what you carry. But the downside is when you go to a new area, you have no reason to stay there because you have nothing to carry the loot or even cash, right? So you can only carry so much money. I mean, I guess you drop it on the ground. That's a possibility. Ooh, for the challenge, the psychopath challenge. Oh, yeah. Tree Mosher actually brought that up. Sorry, I'm reading through chat, going backwards. Yes, I saw the new IP. Kind of excited to see what that is. But the size limit on the chests. God damn it! Oh, that's the thought. I'm sorry, guys. They fluttered away like a flock of doves. But yeah, say, oh, right. Adding to the Psychopath Challenge. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. And then the fact that those ingredients are localized to that zone. I mean, I guess you don't need half the stuff that you hoard anyway. Like, you only really need the stuff on your back, a bunch of potions, a good weapon, and maybe a tent. But I would add that you could use legacy chests as storage. I would love to have a New Game Plus character show up, open up a legacy chest, and be like, why is there, like, a gold bar here? Or why am I carrying a bunch of Gaberries? Yeah. So what I'm hearing is you go to Monsoon and get the instant healing bouillabaisse or whatever. Or at least it looks like a bouillabaisse. That would be awesome. Now, would it be an item reward, or would it be kind of like a, you know, permanent upgrade to a HP kind of reward? That'd be cool. Or it gives like an attack skill. I actually like that. Teaches a decay spell as if it's rotten in there. That's a good touch. Or maybe you get a pet. Kind of like a some sort of rotted goo monster. Only 3 foods you need are the Luchette, or Luchette, I guess, for healing. The Termit Pottage for mana. You're a mage. And Marshmallow and Tartines. Marshmallow and Tartines. Those are actually shockingly difficult to make, though. A pet pizza box? Because, like, the marshmallows, they don't just take marshmallows. It actually requires other lesser quality jam to make that better jam. And there's even jam here that has like 16 different, you know, colors in it. This is obviously mixed with a bunch of stuff. Also, I want to eat this yeah. I just ate an ice cream sundae, and I am happy. Not only did I eat an ice cream sundae, I beat a guy up, took his ice cream sundae, and ate it. Go for Bread of the Wild. Oh, yeah. Because that has a good rage bonus attached to it. Okay. I mean, honestly, when it comes to food, I just need infinite meat stews. Anything that just adds healing that works in conjunction with a, bandages is awesome. I mean, basically, the entire game has subsisted entirely on water and jerky. And basically, I've been drinking a stamina potions like water.
Ooh.
I can smell that.
I can smell that Murmitor egg fertilizer from here. Yes, that'll do.
I like how he refuses to say Ambrain. That's amusing.
Ah, good.
Spread the word. This will have this thing delivered to the farms immediately. I think this will be enough to keep anyone choosing to flee the settlement. I think I'm the bad guy. Like, read this. This will be enough to keep anyone from choosing to flee the settlement. Oh, really? Okay. Huh. I didn't actually consider it doing that. Convincing anyone enough from choosing to flee because we're growing them drugs. And it's doing a great service for us all. There were some nobles there, but I thought they were killed in the revolt.
This takes me back.
Close enough to the exits that the words would cut a path through us. The Chamber Lord and a small handful of others are still alive out there.
I don't believe this.
They keep fighting us. Surely they know if they're outnumbered and will flee to Berg and Monsoon, right? They have nothing to gain by staying in the Caldera.
They're Sirico nobles, Joseph. They believe that they own the region and everything in it.
I mean, they are nobles, they do. Technically, by law, really. They believe own everything in it by the right of their blood. They preferred to stay in a dying city than move for safety's sake.
This is troubling.
Should focus our efforts on that we need to survive, not pursuing revenge, Evangeline. Settlement must come first.
I know, Dorian. Fine. We'll keep our focus on the city for now.
Here's something in return.
And better news is now the essentials of life are in place, like that drug we convinced people to stay for. We can start work on more specialized buildings that a town needs. I've got a stack of blueprints. And definitely led a raid on Old Circle while you're out. They broke through a few remaining manors. Why are we still raiding these people? And brought in any gold or trinkets they could find. Use the funds wisely. I think the last lucky windfall we'll be getting.
How can I help you?
We're actively killing, hunting, and robbing these people. Ah! But sure, let me just keep selling you stuff. Yeah, I keep thinking I'm going to use that to get back to town, but I never do. Yeah, I'm holding on to my frosted banana. Wow, that actually added up to be quite a bit. Sure. Well, this is a problem. The halfway rotten jam was too much about it. Boost of power. Yeah, that was actually kind of cool. I mean, if I can find a comparable Damascene spear, that seems like an awesome tool to have. Also, get in the chest. Consider yourself forgotten. Alright, so let me scroll up real quick. Shaft handle, spike prism, waning tentacle. Okay. Blade prism? Spike prism. Do I have a spike prism? Yeah, it's right here. And then the gooey tentacle. Neat. Put it in there. Actually, give me my money back. Okay. Now we go here. And do the thing. We got this. We got this. We got this. I got an astral spear. Inflicts doomed and chill. Wow. Okay, I do ethereal damage, but I also do more... Wait, how does this work? I do more decay and fire damage, but it doesn't do either of those damages. Let's do a comparison. 24, 24. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. I think I might have found a good spear upgrade. Look at that. I've got a constellation for a weapon. Huh, that's kind of cool. We'll give it a whirl. Spear, you served me well, but your time has come. Oh, whoops. It's funky, as in it looks funky, or it acts funky. I mean, look at this. It gives me a damage bonus for things that it doesn't do. It inflicts Doomed and Chill. I think Doomed makes them weak against a thing. Wait. Isn't Doomed lightning resistance? And Chill, you know, cold resistance? Like, malice to it? Yeah, it doesn't do any of that either. I don't get it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it would certainly help if it, added a malice to something that it uses. Yeah. Huh. Okay, back to construction. Look.
So, what are we working on today? We're working on nailing down our construction process, making it as streamlined and efficient as possible. Let me think this through. Use your ears, eh?
Timetable about 150 days before I settle on solution. Once my workers... Wait, I'm sorry. I have to wait 150 days?
Give us a hand, will you?
I need at least a total of 3 homes and 2 God damn it.
So, what are we working on today? For specialized buildings and upgrade, be careful about planning. I'm trusting you to make the right calls about what this settlement really needs.
Hunting Guild, Hunting Hall. Why would I not just choose the most expensive one? Oh, I need a city hall. Yeah, I agree. That is really fast, yeah. Alchemist shop, that's cool. A chapel. A disciple can provide a buff that increases barrier by 4. That sounds expensive. And it counts as a house. Oh, this one gives money. An arena. I'll fight for my pleasure. A water purifier. I'm on board with that. I guess let's start counts as a house. Sure. And then I'll get another house. We're going for building... I guess, C. And then, City Hall. Okay. Oh, really? So it kind of... Oh, you know, that actually is a valid point. That's kind of blowing my mind. That would be incredibly powerful. It actually gives so many minuses. Note how that hasn't moved. It gives so many minuses to resistance that no matter what you put on, it'll practically kill it.
So, what's on the agenda today?
I don't get it. I'm full on food. Can I sell food? No. Then why does this say I have 0 of something? So looking at this, I got 10 days, etc., etc., but it's like I got 0, 0, 0. Why no go? Ah, whatever. Let's make those things. Housing of 4 to make a church. Fine. We're gonna make a village in the basin. No. We're doing this. Sure. Give me 2 more houses. Spear is an oddball, though, as it does ethereal. Boost decay and fire. Hexes for lightning and frost. But then again, like, I'll point out, that just is added for every
So,
varnish
what are we
as
working
well.
on today?
Give me 2 more houses. You people are going to be slave-driven at this point. That's a cliff. Maybe I should buy guardrails. I'm mostly getting this yeah. I'm getting this guy set up so it can just go. I get everything dumped down. So that when it's finally built, I guess we can move on from there? Wait, do I make stuff in here? Who gets this lava side property? That's what I'm talking about. There we go. I'm not sure if that'll bring the lava way down or way up, or the value way up or way down. I suppose it doesn't matter because I can't make anything down here. Who the hell decided to make an entire valley? Like, think of this. There you go, man. You're only at 1 varnish at a time, so basically choosing the right varnish. Weapons hexes. Which, I mean, I agree, but it also means that you're versatile for whatever you're fighting against, too, right? So, like, you know, if, let's say you're fighting a corruption, and then you put on a lightning varnish. Well, I mean, it gives doomed. So, it automatically gives that a malice, so you have that bonus. Or if you fight a, you know, a shrimp or a lobster, then you automatically put the cold varnish on, and then boom, it's got chilled. And vice versa for something with fire, vice versa with something with a, this. Okay, I'm going to consider this a design flaw. They make these buildings so goddamn big, and yet they make all the valleys full of crap, and impossible to fit anything. I gotta make 2 houses. Are you for real? There we go. We'll spend it all. This town's gonna go bankrupt because I have the drug addiction plan. Yeah, I want to see somebody's city skyline design in the Caldera. Like, look at this. I got, like, a valley to work with. That's it. I mean, I guess I got the other side of the chasm. Maybe I'm just complaining. Also, I really like the oil stain color on the metal shaft of this spear. The constellation at the tip is amusing. I don't know how that does damage. But I do got foul news, folks. I do gotta go to bed. I'm sorry. I don't want to stop. This game's kind of awesome. I think tomorrow and Saturday... Oh, wait. Game breaks a bunch of brilliant ideas. I mean, that's definitely true. I mean, 60% through the game, you get a ton of ideas, but... I don't know. But with that, I do gotta say farewell for the evening. We're gonna be doing Pacific Drive Friday and Saturday. That one should be fun. But with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you all for being here. Snow Hush, I'm sorry your day was crappy, but my day's better that you're here. Tree Mosher, pretty much appreciate that. Get the party started. No! Good night. Caustic, appreciate you being here. Degenerate, always appreciate you here. Tree Mosher, appreciate you here too. Mad Hat, if you're here, appreciate that. Anybody else who followed, really appreciate it. Doing this kind of stuff is awesome. So with that, I'm just saying words right now. So take it easy and good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, I got the astral thing. Did you just walk back in? No way. And I'm ending the stream? I'm so sorry, man. Records, yeah, good night. Thank you for following. I appreciate you being here. Shoot, sorry, man. But we're going to be there tomorrow. All right, take it easy, guys.